The 2018 Community Leaders Breakfast took place at the Mirage in Clinton Township, where leaders from Frasier, Clinton Township, Shelby Township, Utica, and Sterling Heights gathered to discuss the important issues facing the communities.
Mayor Dion touches on it. There are so many needs and there are so few resources. And with underground infrastructure, it's very hard to justify to residents paying more because they don't see it, they don't experience it every day like the roads. But it's every bit as devastating when there's a collapse, and it's every bit as problematic, and maybe even more when there are issues with that underground infrastructure. All I would ask is that when the state or the GLWA or whoever is going to be making these decisions, I ask that they include us, they include the county, they include the local elected officials, so that we can have some input into it, so that we can explain to them, you know, we're doing an inventory of our underground infrastructure. We're doing inspections and maintenance and repair work on it. We know the condition of our assets, and we just ask that the governor and the legislature in Lansing and the GLWA make us active partners so that we can be part of the solution. If you're arbitrarily going to pick a dollar amount, that's not going to necessarily work, and it might not be the same for every community. So we just want to be part of that process.
The event was hosted by the Sterling Heights Regional Chamber of Commerce with presenting sponsors Henry Ford Health System and First State Bank. Macomb County Executive Mark Hackle served as a special guest.
These gentlemen are here to discuss and kind of give you some insight, but let's suffice it to say, as we talk through these challenges, we really do have a lot to be thankful for, and I think it's because of the great work of many people here in this room and the people, 870,000 people here in Macomb County.
Representing the 5 communities was Clinton Township Supervisor Robert Cannon, Shelby Supervisor Richard Stahathakis, Frasier Councilman Michael Lesich, Utica Mayor Tom Dione, and Sterling Heights Mayor Michael Taylor.
People like you, Chad, you know, 35, established in their career, have a family. We've got great schools in the city of Sterling Heights with Utica Community Schools. Our superintendent is here, Dr. Johns, with Warren Consolidated Schools. And we're also doing everything we can to invest in our infrastructure, make our roadways unique, distinctive, and creative so that the businesses have something that they can be proud of, support our business community in any way we can. And it's all kind of working together, I think, to enhance the desirability of Sterling Heights. And we feel an obligation not just to the city, but to the region as a whole. There's a lot of good things going on, and when something good happens, when an employer builds a factory in Sterling Heights, we know that it's employing people in Clinton Township and Shelby.
The major issue discussed by all 5 communities was infrastructure, primarily roads and sewer and water.
See, part of the problem here is that people might not know, but all of that money that goes into registrations and the gas tax, it all flows through Lansing, and then it comes from Lansing to us. At the local level. And what we'll find out, what we'll hear is, I listened to a state legislator speak yesterday, and when the issue comes up about road funding, you know, somehow it pivots to, well, you know, those locals, they're really having a hard time paying their pensions and paying their cops and their firefighters and paying health care costs. What does that have to do with the roads? That's what they always do, is they turn it back around on the locals. Like, well, they can't be trusted with money because, look, they just don't know what to do with it. Excuse me, Lansing, you haven't really done an exemplary job, you know, managing our money. So the locals, if you're talking about giving locals more control, yes, I'm absolutely in favor of that. Well, if you listen to my comments, I talked a lot about partnerships with the state, partnerships with the county, and partnerships with the other local leaders who are here, the municipalities that are closest to us. We can learn a lot from them, and we think they can learn some things from us too, and how we can better share our resources, how we can team up together to bring more money and bring more resources to the region. That's one of the byproducts of things like this, and it also gives the chance for the business community and the residents to hear what's going on throughout our region.